Hi, I'm Tiffany with Stunning Stays, and the question that we're getting a lot lately is, do you require insurance at the property for a guest? Yes, we require insurance per stay from the guest. And this actually helps out on a lot of fronts, but if something happens to the property, it allows us to fix it quickly. It allows to cover the owner. It's all around. I highly recommend making sure that your guests are paying insurance to make sure when something does happen, you're covered. Does the property management company give landscaping service to take care of the property? I highly recommend making sure the property management company will take care of your landscaping. The reason for this is it's very important that someone's staying up on top of that. So if a guest has issues or anything goes wrong, that property management company needs to be on top of it. And if they're doing the landscaping, they know when it's happening, where it's happening, and making sure everything stays smooth for your guests. Do you allow bookings for owner blocks? So we have a software, and our website will allow owners to go in and book times that they'd like to stay in their property. So yes, we do, but not every property management company does that. So you need to make sure, again, when you're interviewing a property management company, that you ask that question to make sure you get what you need. The question that we get from owners and on our platforms is, how often do you go to the property if it's vacant and you're not getting bookings? First of all, we do a mid to short term, so we don't have as many vacancies, but when you're interviewing a property management company, you're gonna wanna really make sure that they go at least 24 to 48 hours before a booking, and then they're going at least every other week to double check the property, because you wanna make sure that there's not squatters, you wanna make sure that everything is working, there's no floods, things like that. So make sure when you interview a property management company, you're asking these questions. Do you submit taxes for the owners? Now in Arizona, there's actually an additional tax called TPT that is on top of the hotel tax. So make sure if you're in Arizona, you understand this. But yes, we do. We do charge a fee for it because of the encumbrance it has. You need to be very detailed. And if you don't understand the back end of that, even if you're off a cent or two, the state will come back and fine you. So make sure when you're dealing with a property management company, I highly recommend that they do it because they're involved. If they're not doing it, make sure you understand all the forms and online forms that you need to fill out. If I wanted to leave the contract that we have in place, how do I cancel the contract? Well, first of all, if we put into place certain bookings, those bookings need to come forefront and be done, and then it can be canceled. So let me explain a little bit further. If you're looking at any property management company, it should state in the property management agreement, and you need to fall back on that. But in our company, you cannot cancel until the bookings that we've booked out are done. And usually it comes after the first year of agreement. What do I do about trash? Okay, so when you have a guest and they leave, usually there are trash bins that are full. And depending on the cleaner will determine if they deal with the trash or they don't in the contract you have with them. With us, we have a different technician go out and make sure all the trash is out of the property, out of the bins, taken off the property. If you have back-to-back bookings, you do not want those bins full. That creates a negative experience for your guest. So make sure there's no trash on the properties. And when you're interviewing property management companies, that's a question you want to ask. Some property management companies, hey, they can just take it out to the street. That's not how it should be done. Every piece of trash should be gone when a new guest enters that property.